the ability to work in a hypnagogic or theta mind level, you'll eventually open a psychic doorway to the astral planes. Also, you must rise above fear of the experience to have the experience, and this is difficult for many. Okay, now here's something else you need to realize. No one astral projects consciously, although many think they do. Deep breathing, relaxing techniques, or some unidentified method of altering consciousness is necessary for successful projection. Even long-distance running generates an altered state, which has resulted in some runners reporting they experienced floating above their bodies, watching themselves run. We all leave our bodies at night during periods of the sleep process. Maybe you've experienced the situation of beginning to slip out of your body, but you've heard a noise and slammed back into the physical, awakening with a jolt, momentarily startled and confused. Also, people who do self-hypnosis, meditation, or use pre-recorded altered state CDs will often experience a sensation of swinging, swaying, or spinning during the induction. If this happens to you, you're trying to leave your body and go with the experience. I'm also convinced that more often than not, the experience of déjà vu and clairvoyant dreams can be traced back to astral projections during sleep. As an example, let's say you're planning a vacation to Hawaii next month. Naturally, you're excited and the islands are on your mind. So during sleep, you astral project to Hawaii because your mental energy is drawing you there. Then, when you actually travel to the islands a month later, you physically experience the environment and sense you've been there before, maybe in a past life, or maybe because you've recently visited in your astral body. All right, now I'm going to talk about astral projection from the perspective of remote viewing. Is remote viewing the same as astral projection? The government remote viewers commissioned to do psychic spying for the CIA worked in a hypnagogic theta state. Now some talk of entering a fourth dimension beyond time and space. That sure sounds like astral projection to me. I know you can successfully remote view without astral projecting, but I'm also pretty sure that some of my own remote viewing voyages turned out to be full out-of-body experiences. In both cases, you project to a distant location and accurately perceive things you have no other way of knowing. One of the real keys to successful astral projection preparation is self-trust. Trust that what you're mentally imagining or experiencing is real. Don't try to judge it at the time. Just observe. Later, you may be able to judge the experience by verification. Another thing to keep in mind, that it's easy to trip out or to go to sleep while in an altered state of consciousness. Tripping is a matter of tuning out without going into a natural sleep. When you trip, you still respond to the suggestion to awaken on the count of 5, but you're unable to remember what you experienced. The memories may be there, buried in your subconscious mind, but you won't recall them. If you trip out, don't do as much deep breathing during the induction, and don't do altered state work when you're tired. Some people take a couple teaspoons of honey and a couple 400 IUs of vitamin E about 20 minutes before doing a session to help them remain alert. It will take you at least 2 weeks of doing a session at least once a day to complete the basic altered state conditioning. The next session is for conditioning. Use it daily for months if necessary.